We'll start in 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. President of the Turks and Caicos Football Association and FIFA and Concacaf Council member, Ms. Sonia Benami. Trinidad and Tobago Football Association Vice President, Mr. Ewing Davis. Chairman of the local organizing committee, Ms. Carol A. Young. Team delegates, members of the media, and football fans around the world who join us today via Concacaf.com. It is my privilege to welcome you all to beautiful Port of Spain for the official draw of the Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship, Trinidad and Tobago 2018. My name is Álvaro Urrutia, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this event. Next January, women's football teams from across the Confederation will gather here in Trinidad to compete for a spot in the FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup, France 2018. The Concacaf Qualifying Championship will be played just a few miles from here, in Cuba, from the 18th to the 28th of January. Today, with the help of important guests, we will conduct the official draw. But before that, please rise and welcome to the stage panelist Denise Rose, who will be performing the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago. We had an amazing tournament in 2015 when the United States conquered its fourth straight championship at this level. We are sure the 2018 edition will be as exciting. For the official welcome to this important event, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage the President of the Turks and Caicos Football Association and FIFA and Concacaf Council member, Ms. Sonia Ben-Ami.
Having acknowledged the protocol is established, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a pleasant welcome and good morning. Welcome you to the official Concacaf Women's Under-20s draw here in Port of Spain. Concacaf feels privileged to collaborate with Trinidad and Tobago to host a competition that is key for the development of our women's game. The tournament is a significant platform that provides access for our next stars to shine on the field. Moreover, it's an extraordinary opportunity to continue raising the level of the game. The top 3 teams of the championship will qualify for the next year's FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in France. Good luck to the 8 participants. Our team at Concacaf, along with Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, is working tirelessly to ensure a world-class experience. We would like to thank the association's president, Mr. David John Williams, and his team for the tremendous support to host this competition. It is Concacaf's aim to offer our young talent the chance to be a part of the rich history of women's football in our confederation. It will give players an opportunity to play in a high-level competition, making them more competitive players. We can be proud that in women's youth football, Concacaf has produced world-class teams that have, in many ways, set a benchmark in this sport. Our member associations are committed to continue growing the women's game. We are proud that our members have successfully hosted FIFA's major football events with the Under-17 and Under-20s held in 2014 in Costa Rica and Canada. In addition to the historic FIFA's Women's World Cup that took place in Canada in 2015, we have witnessed the potential and legacy of women's football in this region. I personally, as a former player, now as a football administrator, have seen how the sport empowers girls and women to succeed both on and off the field. I would like to encourage you to continue helping us create this strong regional movement for the women's game. Today starts an exciting journey that will allow some of our young players to show the rest of the world that Concacaf women are not only very talented, but are constantly winning. Once again, I wish you all the best, all the teams that will play in the competition in a few months' time. We are really looking forward to come back here in January to watch some exciting competitive football matches. Best of luck to all of the teams. Thank you.
Thank you, President Ben-Ami. And now for the welcoming remarks on behalf of the host country, let's welcome the Vice President of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, Mr. Ewing Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremony. all protocol observed. The Trinidad and Tobago Football Association welcomes Concacaf to this day Under-20 Women's Football Championship in Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is very thankful to have the Concacaf president and his team allowing us this opportunity to partner with Concacaf. And for this, we are eternally grateful in that the championship will be played here, where 3 teams will go forward to the World Cup final in France later on. The game will be played in Trinidad and Tobago at the Atto Bolden Stadium, which is known as the home of football, and that would be done from the 18th of January to the 28th of January in 2018, of which the top 3 teams will go forward from there onwards. Let me take this opportunity to tell you all a little bit about Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is known for limbo, the steel pan, calypso, carnival, sea and sand. And I hope the teams being here for this draw will enjoy the stay here for this short period and come back in January, when we would be more into a festival of carnival and enjoy some of it. I also would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the teams present today for this draw and want to wish the best team all the luck going forward onwards. However, if you should consider extending your stay here, you can visit our pitch lake in Labray, where there's a sulfur spring, or if you're a little more adventurous, you can journey to Tobago, where you will be able to visit the Booker Reef, the Nyland Pool, or the rainforest. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thanks on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago for giving us this opportunity to partner with Concacaf, and we look forward to an exciting tournament. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The participating member associations will learn their fate for this competition. To do so, please welcome to the stage 2 current and prominent senior players for Trinidad and Tobago who will be assisting us with the draw. Let's start with Tasha St. Louis. Tasha began her football career in 2001 and is currently the captain of the women's senior team. She has represented her country in multiple international competitions, including the Women's Caribbean Cup, the Concacaf Olympic qualifiers, and the Concacaf Women's Championship. Now let's welcome Mariah Shade. Mariah began her football career at the age of 14 and has participated with the Under-17, Under-20, and Senior Women national teams. She has also competed in the Concacaf Women's Championship and the 2015 Pan American Games. Welcome, Tasha and Mariah, and thank you for being here today. Now, let's take a look at the best goals from the 2015 edition, which was played in Honduras. At this time, to conduct the official draw for the Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship, Trinidad and Tobago 2018, please welcome Concacaf Head of Competitions, Mr. Carlos Fernandez.
Thank you, Alvaro. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the official draw of the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship. My name is Carlos Fernandez, Concacaf Head of Competitions and Events, and I'll be conducting the draw this morning. For me, it's a great honor to be sharing stage with two great Trinidadian football personalities, Tasha and Mariah. Thank you for joining us this morning. The tournament will take place at the Under-20 Stadium, which has a natural surface and a capacity of 10,000 persons. It is located in Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, and is named after the 8-time Olympic World Championship medal winner and 1997 200-meter world champion, Ada Bolden. The stadium was constructed in 2001 and was host to the 2001 FIFA Under-17 World Cup, as well as the 2010 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. The tournament will run from January 18th to the 28th and will kick off with a doubleheader for Group A. The 8 participating teams will form 2 groups of 4 for the group stage. After a round-robin play, the 2 group winners plus the 2 second-place finishers will advance to the semifinals. The semifinal winners will automatically qualify to the championship final and the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in France 2018. The other 2 teams will dispute the tournament third-place match and the last available ticket to the World Cup. Concacaf wishes to acknowledge the 6 teams that are already set to participate in this tournament. From the north, we have Canada, Mexico, and USA. From Central America, we have Costa Rica and Nicaragua. And from the Caribbean, we have Trinidad and Tobago. For the 4 Caribbean teams still participating in the qualifying competition in a couple of weeks, we wish you all the best. The draw format will be the following. To my right, we have in pot 1, where you'll find the host Trinidad and Tobago in the yellow sphere, and the defending champion of 2015 Women's Under-20 Championship, USA, in the blue sphere. Pot 2 contains the 2 top-ranked teams from the last 4 editions, which are Canada and Mexico. Pot 3 contains the next 2 best teams from the last 4 editions, which are Costa Rica and Nicaragua. And pot 4 contains the last 2 teams from the Caribbean who are yet to qualify. We will refer to these 2 teams as Caribbean 1 and Caribbean 2. The 2 remaining Caribbean teams will be defined in November 26, when the Concacaf Caribbean Women's Under-20 qualifies their 2 teams at Warner Park Stadium in St. Kitts and Nevis. To my left, we have pots A and B. We will find the group positions there. In pot A, you'll find the yellow sphere containing A1 for Trinidad and Tobago, and the 3 remaining white spheres with A2, A3, and A4. Pot B contains the group B positions. The blue sphere contains B1 for USA, and the 3 remaining white spheres contain positions B2, B3, and B4. With the help of Tasha and Mariah, we will start the draw with the spheres of the pre-draw seeded teams in Pot 1, Trinidad and Tobago, and USA, with their corresponding groups designations and groups A and B per the draw guidelines. This process will repeat itself for pots 2, 3, and 4, to determine the group positions and the groups. Without further delay, we're ready to start the draw. Tasha, can you please help us with the yellow sphere for pot 1 to confirm the first team of Group A? Yellow, sorry. Yellow, thank you. Trinidad and Tobago. Mariah, can you please now assist us with the yellow sphere from pot A to confirm their position in this group? Thank you. Position A1. Tasha, let's proceed with the last sphere from pot 1, the blue sphere. Thank you. Team USA. Now, Mariah, can you please assist us with their position in Group B, with the yellow sphere? Sorry, the blue. Now I'm getting confused. Thank you. Confirm position B1. Okay, Tasha, please, let's repeat the process for pot 2 to find out who's going to be the first team to be with Trinidad and Tobago in Group A. Canada. Mariah, can you please assist us to draw the position of Canada for Group A? Thank you. A4. Tasha, can you please draw the last sphere from pot 2? Confirming the second team in Group B. As expected, Mexico. Mariah, can you please help us with the next sphere of Group B? Thank you. Position B3. Okay. Tasha, can you please proceed with pot 3 to determine the next team in Group A? Thank you. Costa Rica. Mariah, can you please assist us with the next sphere of pot A to determine Costa Rica's position in that group? Thank you. Position A3. Can you please help us, Tasha, with the last sphere of pot 3 to determine the third team from Group B? Nicaragua. And Mariah, can you please help us to determine their position in Group B, joining the U.S. and Mexico? Thank you. B2. Lastly, in Pot 4, to determine the last two teams from Groups A and B. Tasha, can you please do the honors? Thank you. Caribbean 2. Mariah, can you please help us confirming their position in Group A? Thank you. Position A2. Finally, the last sphere from Pot 4. Tasha. Thank you. Caribbean 1. Mariah, finally, their last position of Group B for the Caribbean 2. Position B4. So there you have it, the official grouping of the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship. In Group A, we'll have Trinidad and Tobago, Caribbean 2, Costa Rica, and Canada. Group B will have United States, Nicaragua, Mexico, and Caribbean 1. Two very competitive groups. We wish the participating teams all their best in their preparation for this tournament. Tasha and Mariah, thank you so much for your collaboration. Have a great day, everyone. Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes the draw. I'm going to ask the head coaches of each team to please come up to the stage to take all a picture together. Le voy a pedir a los entrenadores de cada equipo, por favor, que suban al escenario para tomar una foto todos juntos. Sonia, if you could please join us also for the picture. Mr. Davis, if you could join us also for the picture, please.